I remember being 17, 18 years old and desperately trying to figure out my life, and I had no purpose. I knew that I wanted to work hard, but not towards what. I knew that I wanted so much, but didn't know where to start. And now, I'm at an Airbnb tonight that's a few $1,000s. It's a 10-bedroom mansion with the net worth of this room being a lot of money, a ridiculous amount. And I'm living a better lifestyle now than I feasibly ever could have dreamed of. And so I'm thinking back to when I was 17, 18 years old, and there is absolutely no way I could have forecasted something like this. But how did I actually end up here? I don't know, because I know that what worked for me won't work for everyone else. Everyone has different interests. So I would say you just have to find something that you are super passionate about, and not even super passionate about. First I just started macroeconomics, and I wasn't necessarily too passionate about it at all. But I just studied it for 10, 12 hours a day, every single day, until I started to understand it pretty well. And eventually I got my foot in the door there by getting some dude's logo that I'm here with right now tattooed on my leg to get a job, which I guess is a little extreme for some people, but for me it was an absolute no-brainer. And then I found out what the marketplace needed, and I just got really good at a skill that all of them needed. Every single person that I was talking to was in the business and macroeconomic space. Those were the people, the circle that I got introduced to because of the first guy I started working with, George Gammon. And I realized that every single one of them had the same issue. They wanted to get more views on social media because more views meant more potential customers. So I got good at helping them get more views. And then I started to figure out, well, now that we're getting more views, how can I help you increase your conversion rates from viewers to paying customers? And then I started to get really good at all these things because, again, I was just spending every waking hour thinking about it and trying to figure it out. And now there's virtually unlimited demand for my work, and I'm making more money than I could have ever have dreamed of. I'm hanging out with cooler people than I even knew existed. I mean, the caliber of friends that I hang out with now are quite literally more spectacular than I knew people could even be. The quality of conversations that I have on a day-to-day basis they blow my brain with how fascinating it is. And so once I found out what the marketplace needed, that's all I studied all day, every day. Because one, I wanted to be surrounded by these types of people as friends. I genuinely just wanted to keep on being in the room so I could learn from them because they were all super, super successful. And two, I knew that a ton of money could be made. And now I'm really just trying to figure out how do I expand my business. So when I say the advice that I would have, I don't really give advice to people because I think everyone should kind of figure it out on their own, which is really what you have to do. But just finding a way to get your foot in the door and then seeing what the marketplace wants. I found what the marketplace wanted in the circles that I got to get into. They all needed more views on social media and more potential customers. Well, they all wanted more customers, and the way that I could help them get that was from helping them grow their YouTube channels and social medias, and then creating back-end funnels on the back end to help convert them into paying customers, and then creating kind of just systematizing everything so they don't have to do anything, which is really what they want. They want their time back and results. So that's kind of why everyone likes to work with me, because it's very hands-off, because I know what their goals are. Their goals as entrepreneurs is to keep on running their business and to not have to focus on these minuscule tasks. And so because I understand that, I do it all myself, and I never ask them anything. I always just figure it out myself, which they love. So, this is now this is just life. Like, this is literally every week, this is what I'm doing. I didn't even know how good life could get. Like, life is better now than I feasibly could have imagined. And I know it could be like this for everybody. Just most people don't want to work, or they don't have the ambition. If they do have the ambition, a lot of people have big goals and big dreams and big aspiration, but they're never willing to take any risk. And it's really tough to triumph with taking zero risk. They want the reward without the risk. And I mean, you can do whatever you want, but that's going to be very, very challenging. It truly is. But again, it's going to work for some people. So now I guess we can tour this a little bit. I don't know how to flip the camera.